We've been on this ship before and we have to say it was one of the worst Royal Caribbean ships we've been on. It was tired, outdated and in some serious need of help. I would give her a solid 6 out of 10, but now, after a jaw-dropping $100 million makeover, is it finally worth sailing again? We're stepping back on board the newly refurbished Royal Caribbean Allure of the Seas to find out. From brand new venues and upgraded entertainment, and we're going to be eating at all of the new restaurants. We're showing you everything that's changed and giving you our honest review. I have got so much meat in me now, guys. I'm basically a butcher's shop. Has this mega refit saved Allure of the Seas? Well, let's get on and we'll let you know. Well, ahoy there, cruisers, and welcome back to a brand new series. You're joining us here back in the United Kingdom at Manchester Airport. We've just flown a long way, all the way from Japan, and then we're doing a back-to-back trip from Barcelona. That's where we're going to be heading tomorrow morning. So we are a bit tired. We are super excited about this trip, and we really do like this hotel. It's called the Radisson Blu Hotel, and it's located right here in Manchester Airport, and it offers some fantastic views across the runway because we've got a runway view. But I'm very excited about this trip indeed.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to getting back on Allure of the Seas, because the last time that we sailed on her, she was looking a little bit rough around the edges. She was looking quite run down. I think she was possibly the worst Royal Caribbean ship we had been on. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what they have done. Have they refreshed her? Have they given her a facelift? Is there going to be a new carpet? Will it smell like a new ship? I'm going to find out in this trip. I'm really looking forward to it.
So we're going to go grab some food now, head to bed for an early night because we have to be up at 4:30 in the morning. So it's a very early start, which for us isn't too bad because we have a time difference of 8 hours being in Japan. So it's not going to feel too early. And we are exhausted. So we'll see you bright and early in the morning. Good night. Good morning, everybody. It's 4:30 in the morning. We've been up about half an hour, got all dressed and showered. Honestly, don't feel that bad because of the jet lag. It's kind of in our favour this morning, but I am still very tired. But even more excited to set off on this adventure towards Barcelona. Yes, we're doing something very naughty and what we tell everybody else not to do, fly in on the day of your cruise. But there are 2 extra backup flights just in case because we're flying out so early. We're going to get there so early, in fact, that we can't board yet. So let's go into the terminal, get on the plane. We're flying with EasyJet, which is a low-cost carrier here in the UK and around Europe. And then we're going to do the quick 2-hour flight to Barcelona and get on. Yay! Let's do this. Travel day. Let's go.
So we have arrived in Barcelona, guys. Very excited to board this ship. It was a very quick flight and an even quicker taxi journey because our driver was a complete and utter maniac. My nerves are a complete wreck now. Honestly, I'm like, oh my God. Anyway, really excited to board the ship and see what is in offer for this newly refreshed cruise ship. Let's do this.
So we dropped off our bags. That was super easy. We printed off our tags at home. We also brought some really cool little tag holders to put our room tags in there so we don't have to stick them on and things and there's no chance of them falling off. Check out our Amazon shop because we've got a list of all of the stuff that we bring on our cruises, including that in our shop. And we only get a slight cut back at no extra cost for you, so it really helps us out. But yeah, super quick to check in. There was a little bit of a line that we had to wait in just to do the health and safety questions, but now we are literally getting on the ship. So I am so excited, so come with us.
That was actually very, very quick and smooth. And the staff here at the terminal in Barcelona are also lovely. Everyone was really chatty and smiley and friendly. Makes a great start to a holiday and a vacation. And now we are boarding the ship. We're walking the plank. What's it called? The walkway? The runway?
Yeah, it's not a plank, David.
Oh well, I call it the plank onto the ship. And this is the most exciting part because this is the first step we're going to have on the cruise ship.
Hello everyone, we're looking at booking our cruises and all of the hotels we need to book for 2026. Does anybody else find this to be a proper hassle sometimes? Finding the right hotel or a cruise at the best price can be a pain. But we found something that we genuinely love. It's called Planning and it's not your normal booking site. And trust us, you already know this, we are super picky.
Planning is a global travel platform that works with respected travel partners to give you personal recommendations.
So you're not just getting advice from that one person who's complaining about their toast being cooked too brown.
So, real reviews from people like us. You're getting our honest, personal insights.
Planning works with the big names like Booking.com, Priceline and Agoda, so you're getting the best deals and there's no need to go searching for hidden promo codes.
They've made booking a cruise so simple. You can search by destination, departure port, sailing date and cruise line and quickly see everything that's available, plus recommendations and information from other travellers. Look, there's us.
To get access to all of the member discounts, things like up to 40% off hotels worldwide, just scan the QR code on the screen now or click the link in the description section below. And as a nice little bonus, you'll also be entered into a draw to win $250 of planning travel credit. That could be a lovely pre-cruise stay hotel on us. You're welcome.
So once you've signed up, don't forget to come and give us a follow on Planning to see our personal recommendations. So what are you waiting for? Get the deepest discounts on Planning right now. I am so angry my toast was burned.
I do love a refurbishment and a new ship, so let's do this. We're just getting on right now. Let's do it, guys. Come with us.
Here we go.
Oh, we're on, David.
Hey, I'm finally on board. Let's do it.
So welcome on board Allure of the Seas. That was very, very quick indeed, guys. First of all, we just did our muster drill station drill. So the safety drill, all you've got to do is go to the point which it tells you in the app or on your card which point to go to on the ship. Ours was just next to the boarding gate. We also had to watch the video on our phone as well, and that's it, the vacation starts. The ship's looking really, really good. Already I've walked past a few new venues. We're going to show you them all in just a few minutes. Lots of stations all around the ship with places for you to get help from, places to book your dining, your specialty dining, places to buy drinks package. They are doing some offers on board, but it is still quite expensive. I think it was buy one, get one 60% off, but it was still more expensive than we saw on the cruise planner before we got on the ship. So if you do want to book things like drinks packages or dining packages, we always recommend doing that before you get on the ship by logging onto the cruise planner and doing it there, because we usually find much better deals. Plus, they often run promotions every month or so, so do keep checking that. And if you did book at the more expensive price, you can actually cancel and rebook at the better price. Anyway, we're going to go right to the top of the ship and have a look around and maybe grab some lunch.
Ben has made us walk up the 14 flights of stairs to the top of the ship.
Well, David, I want a dessert with my lunch, please.
I know, but this is a monster cruise ship. She is massive. Anyway, a few other things we've noticed as we're walking around. There's some new digital screens around the ship, and also the elevators now have fancy new touch screens in them. So there's been sort of small upgrades here and there as well.
Also, I can confirm that they have new carpets just about everywhere we've been, because the ship has that new car smell, which is very nice indeed. And that was one of the complaints we had last time. Everything was looking a little bit rough around the edges and a little bit old, a little bit tatty, but that's nice to see. She's looking very good, guys, to be fair. I can already see a lot of changes. She just looked a little bit refreshed, a little bit like Cher or Madonna after a good plastic surgery sesh.
This is lovely out here, guys. We've come to El Loco Fresh for our boarding day lunch. Yes, we're doing things differently. Our usual tip for this type of ship is we usually do the park cafe, but we thought, you know what, let's try something new on this ship, so that's what we're doing. Now, boarding day, the buffet is where everybody goes to, and it's usually rammed in there, so we avoid that because it's like feeding time at the zoo. And it's nice and quiet out here. Some lovely outdoor seating in this gorgeous sunshine, and I fancied a little bit of Mexican as well. I got myself a taco, can you believe it? And a little bit of rice, got all the toppings and the fixings, and like I said, it's really quiet up here. There was no line or anything, so cheers, guys. I filled it to the max, look at that. Now, I will say, my wrap is more like a hard shell taco now. I think it's been sat there a while, but I don't mind a hard shell taco. I'm good for that.
Oh, she's dripping everywhere. Oh my gosh, it's a mess. Ooh, one lump or two, dear.
There you go, dear. Oh, there you go. You've got your cream and your sugar now.
Flavours are good. My only criticism, like I said, with the wraps are really hard. I think they've been sat there a while, but I actually think they're quite tasty because they're really crunchy. The rice is pretty decent as well, and yeah, a pretty good taco. Really good, and this is no extra charge. It's nice to have something different.
I went for a burrito and a little bowl full of nachos. There was quite the selection in there as well. And like David said, it is so quiet. So it's such a nicer start to your cruise rather than the complete bonkersness that is the buffet. Anyway, I went for a beef burrito, like I just said. So I'm going to go and try this little bad boy. Well, call me a burrito because I'm hot, stuffed, and barely holding it together because this jet lag from Japan's a killer. That isn't bad at all, guys. Lots and lots of filling in there, which is nice. Liking the beef taste Got some nice little flavours in there. I got some hot sauce and things from the little filling station, which is fab. And I also got a few little nachos. Let's try these. I do love a good nacho. Delicious, nice bit of cheese on there. Just a super easy lunch to get started with. Now, even from where I'm sitting, I can see 2 brand new venues. So as soon as we finish swallowing all of this food, we're going to show you around the ship and show you exactly what's new and what's changed, because it looks awesome. We've even been surprised because we haven't looked much into this, so it's all going to be a surprise to us too. So we're in it together. Let's do it after lunch.
Well, colour me blue, guys. Check this out. The Crown Lounge has changed. It's in a brand new location. We always complained about that other Crown Lounge, so I'm excited to see what this one's like. Now, where do I put my key?
Oh, David on the outside. There we go, he's got it. He's got it, guys. So this is the Crown Lounge, so you've got to be diamond or above. It's right next door to where we've just been eating at the Mexican place with some amazing views. Guys, if you look out the window just now, you can see some of the brand new additions that we're going to be taking a look at in just a while. But this is so much better, guys. Really, really modern. You've got those windows as well, so it looks nice and bright now. You've got some snacks. You've got free coffee or complimentary coffee. Things like cookies and snacks throughout the day, which is really good. But yeah, it's a nice place to come out and chill out. We're diamond members, so we get access into this room. You have to have your key card to do that, but it's nice. It's just nice that it isn't underground with no windows. It's much less depressing. It's a nicer place to hang out.
Oh my gosh, I love this. Just next door is another brand new venue, and it's the Mason Jar. Now, this is on a few other ships, but this is brand new here on this ship. This space used to be a teen club, and now it's been done out like a little southern house with a porch and flowers. It looks adorable. It looks so cute. Like, I just want to sit out here and drink some iced tea and watch people go by. Do you have a look inside?
So yeah, this is the Mason Jar. So it can be found on a few other ships. I think Utopia as well as Wonder of the Seas. And we've booked to eat here. Now, it's a Southern American restaurant. So I do declare this might be one of my favourite places on board. I want to get me some fried green tomatoes. Now, I'm very sorry about that accent, guys, but it's really cool. It's really quite big in here as well, a lot bigger than the restaurant on board the other ship. There's even a bar as well as live music, which is very good to see. I don't know how they made this space work. David said it used to be one of the kids' clubs, but it's huge. And it's great to see brand new venues on board. It's something that we wanted to see in this makeover. And so far, I'm impressed. So let's move on, you little people. Get on our horses and run off into the sunset on our Cowboy Express. My gosh, I'm sorry, I've just offended half of the USA.
I think that's a really good Irish accent, Ben.
David, it was American, not Irish.
Oh.
How rude.
Wow, I am so impressed with the outdoor decks. I just can't get over how bright and colourful it looks out here now. It looks like a brand new ship, guys. It looks very similar to the new Royal Caribbean ships like the Wonder and all them sort of ships. They've added so much new stuff to it, and it all just looks really fresh. Now, I knew they were going to do a lick of paint, but this looks great. There's a couple of new hot tubs that we've seen as well. The splashaway bay is now huge. That's brand new. There's, of course, them new casitas, which are an extra charge. They've put them around the ship. But the biggest difference is the slides. I thought they're just giving them a lick of paint, but then Ben said, no, they're actually brand new slides as well. I am very impressed out here.
Yeah, this really is incredible. She looks like the brand new Utopia of the Seas that we just got off a few months ago. She looks superb. Brand new floors everywhere, everything's beautifully painted, so much more bright and colourful and vivid and much more fun. It was all looking a little bit run down and a little bit old before, but now she looks actually gorgeous, guys. She almost looks like a brand new ship. She came out sort of 2009, 2010, so she's an old ship, but she looks fantastic. I think so far, Royal have done a very impressive ship. And from a ship that we thought was one of the worst, just the Royal Caribbean ships, because they are usually amazing, is not going to be any more. I can tell that straight away. I am so impressed, but there's lots more to see, so let's get going. Let's see what else is new. Wow, I've got to say, I absolutely love Barcelona. We're always asked what our favourite ports are in the world, and this has got to be one of them. Just because it's so close to the port, you can basically walk in there. But just loving this. It's an absolutely stunning day on board as well. We are super lucky with the weather. The more and more I walk around the ship, the more and more I'm impressed. So many cruise lines nowadays are just cutting so much. So finally, after a long time, because this ship was supposed to have this amplification during COVID time, it was cancelled because obviously times were tough then. It finally feels like after sort of 4 or 5 years, we're finally getting there, guys, and cruise lines are starting to put the money back in again because there was just so many cuts across the board. It was quite sad, but for the last few cruises we've done, it's just got a lot better. But I'm very happy to be on board. I am super excited for this cruise. I'm so excited to see the ship looking so good.
As we're walking around, we're noticing some small details that are really adding to the overall feel of it being a new ship. Like the sunbeds are all brand new. It just makes such a big difference. And maybe Norwegian Cruise Line could take note because their sunbeds are in terrible quality the last time we were on a Norwegian ship. These look brand new. It makes a huge difference, guys.
Now, we're not going to go through every single part of the ship. We're just going to show you all of the new bits. In a few weeks, our full ship tour, which is going to cover every single thing on board, including all of the things that have basically stayed the same, is going to be uploaded. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and the like button. Plus, we're going to make some extra episodes just for our patrons. Check out the link in the description section below to see how you can become a patron. You get that, plus behind the scenes videos, early access to our videos, ad-free access to our videos, and much more. And it really helps us to create honest and unbiased content like this. So thank you so much. Link in the description. Right, let's go inside and see what else has changed because there's much more. So one big tip, which we always say, make sure you download the Royal Caribbean app. It is absolutely vital for when you're on board. You can see exactly what you're supposed to be doing that day. You can take a look at things like menus, your onboard bill, and much, much more. Plus, we really recommend booking all of the shows before you even get on the ship. You can do this by logging onto the cruise planner on the Royal Caribbean website, popping your details in there, then you can select things like the shows like Mamma Mia and some of the other big shows. There are so many on board. Make sure you do that before you get on because they do sell out. Right, I can hear live music. It's buzzing on the promenade at the moment, so let's go and have a look what's changed.
Got myself a cocktail at the Pesky Parrot. This is the new pub that's on the promenade, or the new bar, I should say. And I'm so happy that they brought it onto this ship. This has just injected a whole lot of life into this area, and I love the theming. Honestly, I'm really tempted to decorate my office like this when I get home because I just love it so much. Now, on the promenade, not much has changed. It all just feels a little bit refreshed. But one thing I really like is the fact that they've kept the water fountain, because sitting in here, I can hear the water. It just sounds so cool. I love it. Right, that was a lot of talking and a lot of walking outside, so I need a cocktail. And I went for one of the Queen's Park Twizzle cocktails. Now, these cocktails are only available in this bar, as well as the frozen cocktails as well. Now, the lovely bartender honestly spent about 15 minutes making this. It looks like a blooming work of art. Look how gorgeous that is. It's a rum-based cocktail with some punch in there, topped with some ice and a dash of bitters, and a lovely little tree growing out of the side of it. How lovely. The description in the menu says it tastes like sipping a pirate's treasure. Not sure about that. That's a bit of a strange description. Let's see what a pirate's treasure tastes like. Ooh. Well, it was a fruity parrot with a kick. Really nice. It kind of tastes like a mojito, but a bit more fruitier. Really delicious. I'm on vacation now, guys. Honestly, this is a cocktail that just screams vacation.
Oh, I absolutely love this venue. That was also on Utopia of the Seas. It is just so lovely, so bright, so colourful. It feels like all of the ship has a lot more life to it. Now, there are a couple of downsides about this new refit, which we'll talk to you in a little while. I'm not really drinking at the moment, guys, just because, well, obviously I'm drinking water, otherwise I'd be dead. But I'm not drinking alcohol because I found it easier to lose weight that way. I went for a non-alcoholic blueberry mojito. Let's have a little try. Cheers, first drink of the cruise. Well, paint me blue and call me a Smurf. That's lovely, very light, very refreshing. A great start to the holiday. I think we're going to be spending a lot of time in here, guys. I really do. It's a lovely space. I just wish you could all be here with us and share a drink. Cheers.
And it's so nice that you can see the beach on Barcelona from here.
David, that's a screen.
Oh.
It's not real.
So
and that's not Barcelona, it's a lovely beach. David, why go by stair when you can go by bubble?
Bubble?
Yeah, like Galinda.
I thought you were just really jet-lagged.
Well, not really by bubble, but we're going by bar, guys. We're on the floating bar, which is called the Rising Tide. It goes all the way from the Royal Promenade where we were sat, all the way up to the Central Garden where we're going next. We've got a cocktail as well. I went for the non-alcoholic cocktail. It's called the All Aboard Spritz. Cranberry, lemon, pear juice, and some sparkling water. That is absolutely delicious. Very good indeed. And we're just slowly making our way up to the garden. This is fabulous. Very nice.
And look at that, we're here, just like magic. Honestly, don't take the stairs, don't take the elevator, take the bar up to deck 8. I love it. I had a really nice cocktail as well. I had the rum old fashioned, which I've had before on Royal, and it's one of my favourite drinks on here. It's like an old fashioned, but a little bit sweeter. Really delicious.
Now, we had to come up to Central Park, not because anything's really changed, but because it's one of our favourite areas on board the ship. It is so lovely, guys. It is utterly bonkers that there's a park on a ship in the first place, but these trees and plants are all real, and they pump through the sound of birds and insects. They have live music. It's just really lovely. Lots of bars. Our favourite bar, the Trellis Bar, is located out here. Fantastic on an evening. Several restaurants like Giovanni's Table and Chops Grill. There's a wine bar called Vintages. You can eat in or outside. A few shops, and it's just so lovely. Last time we were on Allure of the Seas, just a few years ago in 2022, before the refurbishment, we stayed in one of the interior cabins. So it was a Central Park view cabin with a window. Very unusual indeed, much more claustrophobic. On this cruise, we've got a very special brand new type of cabin, so you're going to have to stay tuned for that in our next video. But it is so lovely out here, so relaxing. Oh my gosh, you forget how big this ship is. It is absolutely terrifying to look down there. Now, I mentioned the negatives earlier on. There really isn't that many that I can see. One of the negatives is, though, guys, during that massive $100 million amplification, refurbishment, renovation, Home Extreme Edition, whatever they did with the ship, they added over 100 cabins. Last time we were on this ship, just 3 years ago, one of our complaints was that it is very, very busy. So they've added even more cabins. So at least, say, another 200 people without kids, maybe even more if there's kids in the cabin as well, more than 2 per cabin. So we're gonna see during this cruise, throughout this 1-week cruise. It's a 1-week cruise from Barcelona. We haven't mentioned that before. And it's going around the Mediterranean, calling at places like Florence, Rome. We've got some really interesting shore excursions on this one as well. Things we haven't done before, or things we maybe haven't thought of before. So you're going to join us for that as well. So we're going to bring you all of our brutal review, especially after we've been on the ship a few days, to see how it copes. On the plus side, there's lots of new venues, lots of new restaurants, so it might hold the passengers a little bit better. We're going to find out together, aren't we?
We've came out to the boardwalk. There's a few changes here. It all looks quite refreshed. The floor looks brand new. But one of the big changes is that Samba is no more. It's Mexi gone. It's now Playmakers, which is one of our favourite places, actually. We didn't really rate Samba. I don't know if anybody did. But Playmakers is a real favourite. And again, it adds so much more atmosphere to this area, just like the Pesky Parrot, because it's a sports bar as well. So not only does it do food, it also shows sports and stuff during the day, but it is an extra charge. Do remember that. And there's just one more thing. The ultimate abyss, yes, it has been added to this ship. It's a dry slide that goes from the very top of the ship down to the boardwalk here. It's free to try if you want to have a go. It's actually a lot of fun and it's not as scary as you think, even though it's very high.
So that's our mini tour of all of the new things here on Allure of the Seas. Now, I bet we've missed some things, guys. That's why we'll see you in a few days, because only to be fair and give a proper review of what's changed and what it's like, we have to experience it, don't we? So we'll see you in a few days. We're going to try all of the new food. Like we said, visit some amazing ports and do some brand new stuff. So we'll see you in a few days, guys.
We also need sleep. We are very jet lagged.
I was going to say, I just walked into a glass wall, guys, as well. I think I might be a bit tired. It's sort of like 3 a.m. in the morning our time now, Japan time. So one needs a little bit of sleep. So don't let the bed bugs bite, guys. Well, welcome back, everybody. We've been on board 5 days now. So I think we've got a pretty good hold of things of how it is on board the newly revitalised Royal Caribbean's Allure of the Seas. But this morning, we're going to be doing something a little bit different from the port of Civitavecchia, something that we didn't even realise was possible. So join us on a brand new adventure. We're going to have a fun day. In today, we've got a few different ships. We've got the Costa Esmeralda, and Azamara Onward. We haven't tried Azamara before. Let us know in the comments section below what you think of Azamara. Is it worth us checking it out in the future? But first, coffee and breakfast dessert. That's what we need before we get off, because it's going to be a long day, so let's head off.
Well, good morning. I feel great this morning. Been sleeping really well on this cruise. We came down to Cafe Promenade for our breakfast. because we're in not a rush, but we need to get off very soon. And we just wanted a quick bite. Got myself a lovely little croissant, a salmon croissant, and a cheeky little muffin on the side. Quite nice actually. The croissant's a little bit stale tasting, but the filling's really nice because it's got cream cheese in there, some cucumber, some onions, and some lovely salmon. A great little start to breakfast. And I got myself a little cheeky muffin. Ben got the same, so I'll let him explain it because he does desserts a lot better than I do.
But when it comes to breakfast on Royal Caribbean, you have got so much choice, guys. You've got room service, you've got main dining room. You've also got little places all around the ship, like Cafe Promenade, where you can come and get food. Plus, you've got the buffet as well. We just nipped up to the buffet really, really quick to have a look to see what was on offer. And it looked pretty good, to be fair. It was like a zoo on these big ships with 6,000 people, even early in the morning like today. It is crazy, crazy busy. So people running everywhere. It's not our style, but they had just about everything. American-style breakfast, even a British-style breakfast, even though we're in Europe. They had things like black pudding and fried toast or fried bread. Lots of continental selection. Then you've got all your hot favourites as well. You've got cereals, you've got fruit. You also had little things like shakshuka, which is really nice. And then you had a lot of desserts to pick from, donuts and things like that. Now, I went for a breakfast sandwich and a little cheeky muffin. But guys, the coffee is so much more important. The free coffee or the included coffee on board is pretty rank. So we always try and get a decent coffee from Cafe Promenade or somewhere. Let's have a little taste of it. I went for an extra shot as well, so that's going to be like rocket fuel today. I always get my favourite, so an extra shot of coffee, iced coffee of course, with a shot of hazelnut and some oat milk. Right, I'm going to try my breakfast. Breakfast dessert and breakfast savoury time. Breakfast sandwich. That looks quite nice, guys, actually. I don't think I've seen these before in Cafe Promenade. I think it's got egg, looks like it's got some turkey, some sausage, tomatoes, and maybe some pesto to treat myself with as well. That really isn't bad at all. That's quite nice. It would be nice if you had the option to warm it up, which would be really lovely, but that's not too bad at all. Now, the most important time of the year, the day, the century, breakfast dessert time. I went for a muffin. I don't know what type of muffin this is.
Blueberry, I think.
Blueberry muffin. Oh, it doesn't have many blueberries inside, but let's not judge a muffin by its cover and let's have a try.
No, we judge it by its interior. Its
we do.
blueberryness.
It's what's inside that matters. Nice and sweet, well cooked and well baked. It just needs more blueberries inside, but not a bad start. Right, we need to finish this really quick because we are meeting our excursion guide very soon. So I'm going to eat and drink everything very quickly. So we'll see you in a sec. Oh, like a Kardashian, all looks, but with no interior. Sorry, not sorry. That was a bit mean, wasn't it? But it was only a joke, guys. It's a joke. What was it?
So we have met our shore excursions guide. It's a very small group, which is fabulous. We're just waiting for 2 more people, and we're a group of 4. And they were exactly where they said they were going to be in the meeting instructions.
Yeah, really excited about this one, guys. As you know, the port of Civitavecchia is a pain in the royal bum because it's bloody miles away from Rome, and that's fine because there's no other port closer to that port. So we're doing something a little bit different. We booked this with Shore Excursions Group. I've just got to look at what we're doing because I've never even heard of this before. Waterfalls of Saturnia, a natural thermal spring experience. How exciting does that sound? I didn't even know that you could do sort of stuff like this. So we had a look on the Shore Excursions Group website and picked out something a little bit more unusual. We have been here so many times and done just about everything, and I'm feeling a little bit buzzed now because that coffee was very strong indeed. So let's go.
So we've done a really quick pit stop in Manciano for a coffee and a second breakfast. I'm totally here for that. Guys, the coffee is amazing. The town is beautiful. This is a proper Italian fairy tale moment. Pastries and coffee in a gorgeous town.
Oh yes, we had to get a cappuccino, guys. This place is the cutest. You should see the coffee machine. He was saying it's very old from the 1980s, which I'm from the 1980s, so I guess I'm very old as well. But we've got a lovely cappuccino. Let's have a try. Honestly, you can't beat Italian coffee. It is delicious. Like David said, this is the cutest place ever. The drive here is really gorgeous as well. It's so much nicer than going into Rome because that drive and the train's just not nice. This feels like proper Italy. And obviously we've got a little sweet treat as well. Not that we already haven't had sweet treats this morning. I am definitely going to have to go on a diet after this cruise because I have been so bad. I've been good for months losing weight and now I'm like back on the chocolate and sweets.
Yes, but this is the Italian way, Ben. Sweets for breakfast.
So good. So our first proper stop on our tour after our second breakfast, guys, we've came to the waterfalls of Saturnia, and it is gorgeous. So this is a natural hot spring, which is crazy. And trust me, if you had smell-o-vision, you can blum and smell it because it is stinky. It smells like rotten eggs. So we're going to spend the next few hours here. We're just going to head up to one of the close resorts from here. We're not actually going to the public baths. We're going to a fancy baths, which is included in our tour. So let's head off and go for a little dip, shall we?
Oh, that was so wonderful. I feel so relaxed now. We spent about 2 hours in there all in all. We relaxed in all the pools. There was different types of pools, natural ones, ones with bubbles in them. There was waterfalls, really lovely, lovely area. I honestly feel like absolute jelly and my skin feels so soft. There was lots of natural things in there, so little bits of plankton, little animals and things. It was a little bit strange at first, but after a while, I just relaxed into it and let it soak into my skin, and now I feel about 10 years younger.
So we are back at the port of Rome. What a lovely little shore excursion, and what a lovely day we had, guys. So like we said, we booked that with Shore Excursions Group. The reason that we really like using them and highly recommend is because they guarantee you get back to the ship on time. If you don't, they will make sure you get to your next port at no extra cost for you. They also offer things like compensation as well, just in case you do get stuck. Fingers crossed that would never happen, but you never know. Really, really nice excursion. Had such a fun day, and something to so unusual that we would have never have thought of doing in Rome. So if you're interested in booking a shore excursion with Shore Excursions Group, that's a mouthful. Check out our link in the description section below, because you can book that, often at half the price what the cruise ships offer, and we have an affiliate link. So we're not paid to do this. We just get a little bit of cutback every time you book at no extra cost to you as well. And like I said, we really recommend them. Right, let's get back on the ship.
So we're all showered and changed after our excursion, and we're going to take you for a little drink at one of our favourite bars on board, the Trellis Bar.
I kind of forgot where we were there for, guys. We're on the Central Park. That's what I was trying to think of. The Trellis Bar, honestly, it's one of our favourite places here on the Oasis class ships, because unfortunately there isn't many exterior views. It's something we complain about all the time. We're not going to complain about it again. There aren't many windows to the outside unless you've kind of got a balcony cabin, but this is lovely. Honestly, a park on a cruise ship is pretty cool. And tonight, which is even more exciting, we're going to be going to a brand new restaurant. I think this restaurant isn't on any Royal Caribbean ship at all. I think this is a first. It's called Samba, and it's the Brazilian restaurant. We do love a good Brazilian. No, not that type, not the wax, maybe the man. But yeah, we're really looking forward to it. So we're gonna have a drink. David's got a lovely martini cocktail. I went for my old classic Sprite Zero. We're just gonna take it in and enjoy it. But yeah, cheers, guys. Super excited because we haven't had any lunch today. So we've been waiting for this all day after our long tour. So I'm very excited to get cracking in and eat lots of bloomin' meat. A happy Ben. I don't know what David's gonna do, but I'm gonna be happy.
Samba, Samba.
Oh, geez, David. Oh, guys, I have a feeling this is going to be a really, really good one. Our servers are absolutely lovely. They've explained how it works. 6 different cuts of meats. You've got some starters. We've got 3 different types of dips, which will go really well with the meat. But best of all, we've got like a really big buffet selection. So they have different salads, they have cheeses, they have loads of really nice vegetables, roasted vegetables. They've got some really nice stuff, even deviled eggs. They've got my favorite, which is beetroot, and some lovely breads as well. And it's just going to keep coming until we turn this thing over. So we have a little green and red thingamabob, which we turn over once we're full. The server said that we're going to be very, very full this evening. I've got myself a little bit of salad, which looks really lovely. So we're going to get cracking in. David, yours looks good too.
Yes, this is a vegetarian or a non-meat lover's nightmare, but I'm just going to dive in anyway. I've really gone for the salad. I've really piled my plate up. It looks great. I love all the different vegetables and the eggs, and they also have some seafood on there. So I've really piled my plate with seafood.
He's really doing this for me, guys, bless him.
The salad is really delicious. I love myself a nice big salad. I'm going to try these deviled eggs though and see what they're like. Really delicious. Great salad selection. And like Ben said, the crew are amazing in here. They're so lovely. It's very, very quiet as well, so we're getting the best service at the moment.
The meat is arriving and it is looking good. I've got a beef rib, which is fresh off the bone. Let's have a little try, guys. That's like butter. I'm not ribbing you, but this might be the prime moment of my life.
Oh God, that's so funny. You're making my ribs hurt, Ben.
Good cow, very good cow.
Well, there's meat coming fast at me because next up we have the chicken, and this one looks very delicious as well. I'm going to add some of my salad to that chicken. It's got quite a nice smoky flavour to it, actually. It's really flavourful and delicious. I like that a lot.
Oh, the pork has arrived, guys. Kevin Bacon is back and alive. Well, not really alive, but this one's pork with lovely cheese. Apparently it's going to be juicy and tender. So let's have a little schnozzle, shall we? A little tasticles. Mustardy. Very cheesy, very vivid flavour as well. Very strong flavours. Really nice, tender pork as well. I do love a bit of sausage, even if it's not in sausage form. A good chunk of pork. I'm here for it. Cheers. You'll have to ignore our 19 plates of salad, guys. We keep going up and down like lemmings. Think about 16 portions, but you've got to get your money's worth, right?
While Ben eats Kevin Bacon and I relive our memory of meeting him, I got myself a signature cocktail. I got the Kaipi Roshka, which is, I'm going to read it from the menu, it's a vodka, mint and sugar syrup cocktail. Looks great, guys, and let's give it a try, shall we? I need to drown my sorrows. He's still eating Kevin Bacon behind the camera, by the way. Oh my God, that is delicious. Oh, that is lovely. Very sweet, but it's almost like a margarita, but not as sour. That is a very drinkable cocktail. Lovely.
I forgot to say how good these dips are. I like this orange one. I've got no idea what it is, but we've got some flank steak, so I'm going to stick a bit on there and try it. Let's have a little go. I'm going to be flank with you guys. That is a fantastic piece of steak. It's so good, I think it might deserve a standing ovation. Did you get it? Ovation, movation?
Yeah, I got it.
Was it not funny?
Yeah, no, it was funny. I'm laughing from the inside, deep down in my soul.
I'm just going to immerse myself in this beef and just cry to myself.
Oh, moo.
You know, like the great Frank Sinatra once said, I like it my way. Medium with a side of mashed potatoes. Oh my gosh, guys, I'm starting to get a little bit full. Next up, we had some of the lovely lamb chops that had mint on them, and they were absolutely delicious. Very good. Look at this. This is the prime cut of meat, sirloin, so it's their signature sirloin. Jeez, that must have been a bloody big cow roaming along in the blooming fields of Ireland or somewhere. I don't know where cows are from. Look at that, that is crazy. It's so big. I asked for some of the crispy stuff on the outside as well. I'm just going to go in for a little nibble, the cheeky nibble of the cow. Outstanding. We both said the cuts of meat are very, very good indeed. Now, we've had the Brazilian restaurant on Norwegian. I think the salad's better on Norwegian, but definitely the meat has been outstanding on Royal Caribbean. So far, so very good. Enjoying it immensely. Right, I'm going to get back to my mousse-of piece of meat.
I'm so excited because to finish with, we have the roasted pineapple and it's coated in cinnamon. Let me get you a nicer piece. I went for an edge piece, guys. Look at this. Oh, it's my favourite. Any sort of these restaurants we go to, I absolutely love the roasted pineapple. Let's try a little bit, shall we? Sweet, juicy, light taste of Christmas. Oh, it's absolutely amazing and my favourite bit.
I have got so much meat in me now, guys. I'm basically a butcher's shop. Anyway, it's dessert time. Like David said, that pineapple is wonderful. There's a couple of desserts you can pick from in the buffet area, including banana fritters. I've also got a brownie as well. It came with some fixins. I tried writing a B&D with the caramel sauce, but it didn't go quite well. So let's have a little try. Decadent, rich, ultra sweet, just how I like it. That is wonderful. We also got a little chef's surprise, guys. It's a couple of bowls. How lovely is that? Oh, almost dropped my bowls. Anyway, let's have a little try of one, shall we? There's one that's coconut and cream and one that's chocolate and fudge. Let's have a try. That is lovely. It's like a coconut macaroon. I love my food in bowl form. And these two lovely pieces of bowls are delicious. What a lovely meal.
So I'm going to be honest with you, I ate about 5 desserts. I am so full right now. So we're going to have a little wander around the ship, stretch our legs a little bit, and give you our thoughts on what the ship's like as well after its refresh and what we think about it.
Oh, I've got that post-meal guilt. I feel dreadful for eating so much food, guys. Do you know that feeling? You must do. If you've been on a cruise, you know that feeling. Yes, we're on vacation, but we get to cruise a lot. We are so lucky for that. We are the luckiest two people in the world. But I feel like I did slightly overindulge. I feel like I'm carrying the whole farm in my belly. Oof, it's hard to walk down the stairs. Oh my gosh, guys, they've got the Allure of the Seas mug. We have to get this immediately. As you know, we collect these. We've got a few actually from a few different royal ships. I also think that Norwegian cruise line do them as well, which is fantastic. We collect them all over the world. And we've started on the ships now. How amazing is that? The promenade is buzzing tonight. There's lots going on. We've got live music and boleros and some dancing. We've just watched a game show in On Air as well. It was Who Wants to Be a Caribbean Millionaire? A lot of fun. So we're just going to keep wandering through until we've got a show to see.
So we're just having a little look around. We came into the Royal shop, which is the merchandise store. I do think that the merch game on Royal's got a lot better in the last couple of years. They tend to have a lot more stuff. How cute is this? It's like a really miniature drinks cup. I guess you could get a shot of tequila or something in there. How adorable is that? Or you could even use it as a little Christmas ornament for your Christmas tree. Very cute indeed. But yeah, they do lots of things. Cups, magnets, towels, t-shirts, all the usual merchandise stuff. You can actually get your stuff printed on now as well, which we've not seen before. So you can get your name on some of them items, which I think's new. I don't know if I've seen that on another ship before.
Oh, so we've left Roma, and the weather is really bad. We are really rolling around and it is so windy outside. So unfortunately, the show we were going to see at the back of the ship, the Aqua show, which is called Aqua 80s 2, which is the same show that's on Utopia of the Seas. It's been cancelled because of the bad weather. These things do happen. One show we've got to talk about is Blades, which we saw the other night, which is the ice show, which is really, really fun and really fantastic. Not the best ice skating show we've seen, just because the story isn't quite as strong as the others, but it's still very good. Now, if we do get to see it in our last night tomorrow, I'll put a bit of footage here, or maybe just put a bit of footage from Utopia of the Seas. That's such a shame. Apart from that though, the entertainment's been really, really fantastic. You'll get to see us go see Mamma Mia in next week's episode as well. That's the staple show on board. Now, as far as the ship goes, I have to say I am so impressed. I really am. That $100 million has gone far, really far in the ship's public areas. So all of the venues, all of the new restaurants, all of the new dining areas, they've been really, really good. Now, before I tell you more about the ship and what it's like since the refurbishment, take a look at our meal in the Mason Jar, which is a brand new restaurant just added on board, where we had a meal the other night.
So we have came to the Mason Jar,
David.
We've came to the Mason Jar for dinner. Now this is new on this ship. We have done it before, but it was a long time ago. So I'm really excited to try it again and see what it's like. Some southern comfort food, y'all. So we have some drinks to start, and they do some really interesting cocktails in here, particularly old-fashioned, which are one of my favourite drinks. So I am for an apple pie old-fashioned, and it comes with an empanada apple pie on the side. Apparently you take a bite of the empanada and then have a sip of your drink. So I'm going to do that. Oh my God, that is delicious. That is so sweet, but not too sweet. Really easy to drink as well. You can taste the bourbon afterwards, but the empanada is so delicious. It's got like a real cinnamony taste. Lovely.
Oh, we've popped in our orders, guys, and I am very, very excited. I do like me some Southern American food. I'm going to do this country style. I'm very excited. I came for the fried chicken because my arteries haven't quite figured how to leave yet. I'm really excited. The menu looks really good as well. Our waiter explained that it's a very, very big meal with lots of food involved, and I was like, no problem for us, we haven't had any lunch, so I'm very excited to get tucking in. Yeah, let's do this Nashville style, eh? Very country indeed with a British accent. Oh guys, I'm about to overload with excitement. The bread courses came out and it's jalapeno cornbread. I'm excited. I'm going to put a bit of the sauce on there. Let's have a try. Well, butter my butt and call me a biscuit. That doesn't impress me much. It impresses me very, very much. That is delicious. I love cornbread. It's like sweet, and then you've got the beautiful butter, which has got loads of herbs in there. Oh, I just love this type of food.
I wish we got cornbread in the UK.
Me too.
We just don't get it anywhere. Dear America, these are sweet scones. Love, the United Kingdom. Please don't hate us in the comments. So, our starters have came. You're supposed to get one starter, but our server said if we'd like to try another dish, we can. And we went for a watermelon salad to share. It comes with cheese, onions, it's smoked as well, and it comes with some jalapenos as well, and crispy chicken skins. Let's give it a go. It looks delicious. Wow. Oh, Jesus. That jalapeno is hot.
The jalapenos are deadly spicy, David. I forgot to tell you.
Jesus, that's not even the thing. Apart from the searing heat from the jalapeno, that is absolutely delicious. A smoked watermelon salad. I don't think I've had that before. Wow, that is so flavourful. Really delicious. I want to make that at home because that is so good. I also went for deviled eggs, and they come also with the crispy chicken skins as well. You get a big portion, guys. These are definitely shareable, like shareable starters. That is absolutely delicious. That crispy chicken skin just adds so much texture to it. I absolutely love them.
That salad is amazing. The watermelon with the onions and the jalapenos, which are legitimately devil fire hot. I went for something a bit different, the blueberry Johnny cake. So it's a little bit like blueberry pancakes with some pork and chicken on top with a little side of coleslaw. Let's have a try. I think I had these back on the Wonder of the Seas a few years ago, but I can't remember how they tasted. Let's have a go. Get it all in my mouth. That really works. You wouldn't think that blueberries and pork and chicken would go together, but they absolutely do. Sat on a lovely little cute pancake. Very delicious indeed. That meat is so, so good, guys. Oh my gosh, the flavours are intense. Really enjoying this. A nice little starter.
I went for the fried chicken burger, and I got it Nashville hot. Came with a side of fries as well. Let's give it a go. It looks amazing. So, so delicious. Really sloppy, but in a really good way. The brioche bun is delicious. The chicken is, sweet, juicy, fabulous, amazing.
Ooh, I went for the fried chicken, guys. Nashville hot fried chicken as well. Comes with fries and some mac and cheese. I'm very excited. I'm going to dip it into this little barbecue sauce. Oh my gosh, that is wonderful. Well, if you don't know, we always get complaints that we either eat too much or we don't eat enough. Well, like Taylor Swift once said, taters gonna tate. Oh, they're good. But I only have fries for you, David.
Oh, Ben, you're breaking my achy, breaky heart.
Very good, touché.
Yeah, that meal at the Mason Jar was so good. Oh, I'm dreaming about that chicken right now because it was absolutely delicious. All around the ship, we have to say, the renovations and the refits have really gave this ship a new lease of life. Just little things like new carpets and a little flick of paint really do go a long way, including all the furniture and stuff outside. And them outdoor decks look fantastic. It really does feel like a brand new ship in the public areas. Now, if you want to see more of the dining on the ship, check out next week's episode because we'll go into more details about the included restaurants on board.
Now, I've said in the past, this type of ship, the Oasis class type of ship, isn't my favourite type of ship out of all of the Royal Caribbean ships, but I have to say we've had a really, really solid good time. She's a really nice ship. One of the biggest complaints online is that she's too busy and too packed everywhere. This has been a full ship, and surprisingly, it hasn't felt like that. It really hasn't. It's been quite quiet overall. We haven't had a problem getting seats anywhere. We haven't had a problem getting all of the entertainment we want booked and everything. Obviously, this depends on your cruise. It can be different from cruise to cruise, but it's been a really pleasant experience, and she feels like she's been brought up to date with the newer Royal Caribbean ships. Now, we teased it. We're going to show you our cabin in next week's episode, and there are some differences with that, guys. You might be surprised compared to the public areas, so do stay tuned for that because we've got quite a little bit to say about it. Oh, so we did come outside just to make sure that the show has been cancelled, and it definitely has been, guys. Have to say, the weather on this cruise has been absolutely insane. So we are in May/June, and apart from sort of one sunny day, or maybe two sunny days, one while we were filming our ship tour, thankfully, it's been freezing and miserable. So always make sure you bring layers on your cruise, because June, May in the Mediterranean is usually very warm. We're usually looking at sort of mid-20s, so 80 degrees degrees Fahrenheit, but it has been utterly miserable, a little bit like winter. So always make sure you pack just in case. Bring a couple of jackets, bring a couple of sweaters, that sort of thing. Even when it is warm outside, sometimes in the ship it gets very chilly indeed. So we always recommend packing just a few little light layers just in case. Always bring an umbrella as well, or a little light rain jacket as well, just to save you whilst you're in port if it rains or anything like that. But yeah, it's freezing. And we looked at the weather back at home and it's warmer there than it is here. Northern England, where it's supposed to be blooming cold. Typical, isn't it? But I tell you what, we'd rather be on a cruise any day than be at home, so it isn't all bad. We were going to do the carousel outside, but it's not on because it's raining. Boo, bloomin' who. Guys, we really do have the best viewers. We've said hello to so many people on this cruise. If you ever do bump into us, don't be afraid to say hello, honestly, even if we're filming. We just had one lady walk up to us and went, "I noticed that big bald head." And I was like, "Who, me?" "No, David." So funny. And then I saw your face and I recognised the both of you. You're always on our TV. So funny, guys. It's so lovely to meet so many of you. It really does bring us joy, because often all we hear is the bad comments on YouTube and you forget about the amazing comments and people meeting us and stuff. So it's always so lovely and we do really appreciate it. So thanks for saying hi and thanks for being a viewer. We love that you're joining us and can join us on these fantastic little adventures that we go on.
That lady was really lovely, but it did get a little bit weird when she asked to rub my head.
No, she did not. He's such a liar. He's not the genie.
Anyway, thank you so much for watching. We genuinely do appreciate it. And if you have any comments, put them in the comment section below, guys, because we always read all the comments. A big thank you as well to all of our patrons. If you'd like to support us further, in return, you get extra benefits like behind the scenes videos. We also do a monthly video chat, which is a lot of fun. And we also put all of our videos on there completely advert free. If you'd like to find out more, click the link in the description section below. That's it for this week. Until next time, happy cruising.